Hi guys, welcome to my coffee show. My name is Jack and today we are playing with my new filter basket. Today we're going to explore this. So that's the, well, I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the company. Ikape Matrix high extraction filter basket. I will talk about my experience with this basket, how it influenced the flavor notes in your coffee. To do so, I will be comparing this one with two of my other high extraction filter baskets. Pesado high extraction filter basket, and obviously also with my favorite waffle soul spirit basket. Exciting video. If you're as excited as myself, definitely click like, sit tight and enjoy. So Ikape company from China, they produced few different filter baskets. They all look very interesting. I went for this one because it's a golden and I like my bling bling. By the way, if you don't like that golden color, you can also get it in a silver. They also produce espresso tools. I haven't used any of the products before, so I have no idea about the quality. Maybe one day I will try. This basket weighs 35.5 grams. It has 1,783 holes. The holes are evenly spread pretty much all the way till the edges. You have the company logo on the back. It is magnetic if that's important for you. They make it in two sizes, 20 and 22 grams. That's for the 58mm portafilters, but they also make one size for 54mm portafilters. I've been using this basket for the last 3 weeks at least, and it looks pretty much as shiny as when I got it. It bends a little bit, so it's not as flat as it was before. Today I will run this video slightly differently. My family only allocated 1 hour for me to record, so I will take you through my journey. Even though I have to rush through the video, that doesn't mean I haven't spent my time actually researching. In fact, apart from waffle, that's probably the basket I spend the most time. First, you know what? I think I fancy a coffee. Let's pull a shot. I'm using this Caravan coffee roasters. Got slightly more developed coffee. I would say light medium, maybe even medium roast coffee, with the flavor notes of contra, cinnamon and stewed plums. 18 grams of coffee in, 50 grams of liquid out. I will use trendy 6-bar profile on this one. Well, let's pull it. Don't expect perfect looking shots from those high extraction filter baskets. Sometimes I am able to get that nice one stream of coffee, but often it looks like today. I'm showing you exactly as it is. Cheers. I would say medium body, nicely balanced shot. There is a bitterness, but there is a sourness, there is a sweetness. Everything plays nicely together. With this coffee, this filter basket performs really nice. Now, what the manufacturer tells you about this particular filter basket? That's the quote from the website. Coffee flavor is obvious. Use this espresso filter basket to realize the full cooperation between coffee powder and water, mentioning the coffee extraction rate, which makes the coffee flavor outstanding. Let me translate you to my simple English. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's difficult to describe flavor notes. This is difficult to explain how filter basket affects the flavor notes, but they have few other filter baskets, so they should say, well, this basket enhances this or that. So let's quickly introduce the competition. First, Pesado high extraction filter basket. That's a basket from Australia that has been graciously sent to me by Pesado. This particular basket is the heaviest of them all here, 49 grams. It is magnetic. Number of holes 1998 or 99 if I remember correctly. Well, let's say 2000. It's also very shiny. It also looks very good. It comes in a nice box. Feels like a luxury product when you get it. And the third one here will be my good old waffle soul spirit basket. Weighs 47.8 grams. Made out of steel but not magnetic. It has 2916 holes spread evenly all the way till the edges. I've been using it for a long period of time, so it lost its shine and the bottom it bent a little bit. When you put them flat on a table, both waffle and that Ikape whatever, they both wobble a little bit. Pesado as flat as possible. Few things to notice about those baskets when you push them into your portafilters. Different portafilters may behave differently. Ikape goes all the way in very nicely. It even feels slightly loose. Waffle, it's slightly bigger, slightly thicker, but it narrows to the edges, so it is still relatively easy to push it all the way into the portafilter. With that Pesado, first of all, I don't like that thin lip around. Well, some people do, I don't. And then, because it's straight all the way till the bottom, it takes some time to push it into the portafilter. Probably not all portafilters would accommodate this basket. And also, it does not go all the way in. That's something you need to remember if you consider this basket. So, let's talk about taste now. I will propose here a theory that it sounds so crazy that I'm not sure if I even should say it, but I will do anyway. I will propose the theory of filter basket seasoning. I don't know why, but pretty much each time I get a new basket, I try it first and I don't like it. That happens pretty much with all baskets, even waffle. Check my first video of waffle, and I wasn't convinced. And then when I use it for a week, 2, 3, then I suddenly discover maybe it wasn't that bad, and maybe even as in case of waffle, it becomes my favorite basket. What's going on here? I'm not exactly sure. I mean, some baskets they bend, so that probably changed the way the water penetrates the coffee. Maybe some of the holes are getting blocked, maybe something else, or maybe I'm just imagining it, maybe I'm just getting used to the filter baskets. If you have any observations about that, if you want to argue with me, please let me know in the comments. Just remember, I'm on a YouTube, so I'm always right. When I first started with that Ikape, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with Ikape. I was often getting too much of the bitterness. That's where it was always that lingering aftertaste of the bitterness. So I thought it would be one of those that I would just throw away. But then because I had time, I was playing with it more and more. And the more I played, the more I liked it. It can give you a nice, balanced, satisfying shot if you pull it right. If you use 1:2 ratio, you probably will be more lucky than 1:3 ratio. If you use medium roast coffee, you probably will be more satisfied with this basket than a light roast coffee. If you extend that extraction over, let's say, 35 seconds, you should be happy with this basket. What this basket doesn't like, it doesn't like rush extraction. It doesn't like extraction that is 25 seconds. It doesn't work nicely for me for the turbo shots. When you compare it to those two filter baskets, Pesado will give you great turbo shots. Pesado would work nicely in that higher ratio. Pesado would work nicely when you speed up the extraction, but what Pesado doesn't like, in my humble opinion, is 1:2 ratio. It does not develop fully. What you can expect from Pesado though, especially if you run it properly, is increased sourness in the flavor notes. Pleasant, juicy sourness. So if you have a nice light roast coffee, it will magnify all the light roast properties, that sourness, those sharper flavor notes. If you use a medium roast coffee, it can make interesting coffee out of boring coffee. But versus this Ikape basket, it's not always as satisfying. Waffle, obviously my favorite filter basket, if you concentrate, it will open up the flavor notes very, very nicely. It gives you the highest number of details in the coffee. It also gives you balance, like this Ikape. It also gives you fruitiness, like this Pesado filter basket. It works nicely in all ratios. It works nicely in all styles, but it prefers fast extraction. I would keep it below 30 seconds. It's perfect for light roast coffee, the best out of those three for the light roast coffee. For the medium roast coffee, depending on the day, depending how I pull it, each of those baskets could win. In terms of extraction, I haven't done thousands of tests, but all three of them are high extraction filter baskets. 23-24% of extraction. Very easy to get. Ikape was slightly behind. Pesado was often the winner in terms of the pure extraction percent. Guys, if you reached to this part of this short video, you may as well click like and may consider subscribing to the channel. Plenty more things coming. For the next video, if we're lucky, we should receive some items from MHW3 Bomber to review. If I don't get them on time, then I have two very interesting coffees that I would like to compare for you. Produced by the same farmer, one is washed, one is honey processed, roasted on the same day. I would like to explore the differences in the flavor notes between those two coffees. What do I think about this Ikape filter basket after spending 3 weeks or so with it? I would say it's very good, especially for the medium roast coffee. And it's also not expensive. There are some special offers, but let's say £30 for this one. I think it's a very good price for what you get here. Pesado, as I said, I got it from Pesado. £50 or something. Waffle, so expensive that I won't even mention how much. You can check it on the website. In the comments, guys, I'm sure lots of you got at least one of those filter baskets. Let me know what you think about them. If you tried all three, well, definitely share your experience with us. But for today, thank you very much for watching. My name is Jack, this is my coffee show, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you, bye!